Hello, storytellers. Welcome to Storytelling Tarot. My name is Jeida Story, and I am so excited to have you with me today. We are back with another pick a card, and today we are looking at some quick ancestral messages. This is a timeless reading, so whenever this video comes across your feed, then you know that the time to receive is now. I am so excited that you're with me today, and I thank you, each and every one of you, whether you are new or you have been here for a while. I'm so glad that our paths have crossed today. And of course, I want to take a moment to shout out my amazing channel members. Thank you so much for being a channel member. You are part of the reason why I can continue to do this work, and I'm so grateful for you. And if you want to become a channel member to receive some extra perks, then check the link in the description. We would love to have you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into this reading. We have chapter 1. The card says, keep this in the place you have for keeping. And we have chapter 2. Even when I am dancing now, I am dancing myself onto the tongue of heaven. And chapter 3 says, may you kiss the wind. They turn from it. All right, y'all. These are your chapters. And like I say, if more than one chapter is calling to you, then maybe you have more than one message. And I encourage you to watch as many as you need. All right, let's go ahead and get into it with chapter 1. Hey, my chapter 1s. So you chose keep this in the place you have for keeping. Let's put this over to the side. Okay, let's get a couple oracle cards and then we'll finish off with the tarot. Oh, this one here. These two. Okay. So we have close road without detour in reverse. They don't want you to proceed. It almost feels like the energy of someone trying to spin their wheels. Something that you are dealing with right now is the time is not now. Or rather, you've come to the end of the road and it's time for you to go a different way. And there may be many feelings that come up with that. Many feelings that come up with that. And so this is Jeida, me, not channeling the ancestors, but my advice is for you to be present to the emotions that are coming up. Because it seems like the way that you were going, maybe a particular relationship that you were in, because something has to come to an end at this point. Something that's going on is not beneficial. So that means that there's something else. It means that there's someone else. Okay. Let's get some more oracle cards before we get into the tarot for direct messages. It says, embrace this magical moment. You are in the perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. Ashe. Yeah, I love that. And we have regain your focus. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. This is the Archangel Michael deck. Yeah. So like I said, that feels right. Based off of the closed road and without detour, there's something here that has to come to an end so that you can get back on target. You chose keep this in the place you have for keeping. And so that means that to me, I think of the things that are taking up too much of your energy. Like it's like some things are just energetically expensive. And that can be relationships, that can be, connections, that can be a job, that can be so many things. And anytime the ancestors and spirits come in and they say the road is closed, one is protection, right? And also it is to redirect your energy to the area where it needs to be. The no's are a blessing. Like the card says, embrace this magical moment. Embrace this magical moment. So even as I'm saying no, even as it says that there is a bit of a detour, because we have without detour in reverse, the reroute is the blessing. That's the magical moment. It's the realignment. It's getting back to where you need to be. And it feels like there's something that you need to keep close to your chest. Sometimes that's right now. It's like you might need to be focusing on your emotional and spiritual wellness, to keep it in the place you have for keeping in a safe place, right? not to be given to just any old body, not to be invested into any old job, any old school, any old institution, right? All right, let me get a couple more oracles and then we'll get into the tarot. Oh, these two. You have last quarter moon in Virgo, attend to the details. And new moon in Aquarius, open up to change. Yeah. Open up to change, chapter 1, because there are particular things and beautiful things that are happening, but it might not be where you expected it. In fact, I don't think that it is. That's why the road is closed. And that road closure is the way of your ancestors to show you a way that you may not have noticed, that you would not have noticed otherwise had they not redirected you. And so your work now is to yield. Okay, let's see. Let's get some advice now for my chapter 1s from the ancestral mothers. What do the mothers have to say? These two? Okay. The 6 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. The ancestral mothers are talking about success in relationships, success in connection, success in there's particular, what I'm hearing is there's access. There are things that are coming your way, chapter 1. And so they don't want you to get hung up or stuck on one outcome, because you actually have many more doors opening. And so when those people disappointed you, when those institutions disappointed you, when that job and these other things, when they just completely left you out to dry, your mothers are giving you access to more. They are filling your cup in the inner part, right? And the 6 of Wands is like they want you to be so proud of your progress and to know that anytime you come up to a closed door, that it does not mean anything about you other than there's more for you that you have yet to see. You are victorious. You are victorious. And don't be afraid to let people see you trying. Don't be afraid to let people see you attempting to move toward the life that you know you need. That 6 of Wands, it is a card of success, but it's also visibility. And so they want people to see you. They need people to see you, actually. Yes, even when you're not sure of the way, even then. And let's get some messages from the ancestral fathers from my chapter 1s. The Magician and this one here. This one. And the Empress. Baby, do you see this? The Magician and the Empress? Your ancestral fathers are saying clear as day, you are, we talked about embracing this magical moment. You are the magical moment, chapter 1. It's you. You are fertile. You are birthing something new. And that's why it's so important for you to keep yourself. That is why it's so important for you to regain focus on what matters, not what's leaving your life, but what's up ahead. What you are bringing to life. That's what's important. Not what's leaving your life, but what you're bringing to life. What you are manifesting, what you are calling forward, what you are moving into. They want you to be aware of who you are. I love that your ancestral team, they're loving on you. They're loving on you real bad. Step into this fertile season with confidence. There might be a lot of things moving and shifting around you, but you focus on what's important. Attend to the details, as the card says. What's important is not only the work that you do, the love that you have, but the person you are. And there are beautiful, amazing connections and opportunities that are right at your fingertips. It's just not in the place that you thought you will find it. And that's good. Because when you turn around from that dead end, that closed road, you'll see there's a lush, beautiful, bountiful forest of evergreen life everlasting is available. All right, if this reading was resonating with you, I would love if you could drop me a yellow heart. Drop me a yellow heart. Yellow for the brightness that's coming into your life. Yellow for a sign of hope. Even as something has to come to a necessary end, there is hope available. There is hope to show you the best is always yet to come, and a beacon of light to shine down upon your face. And that's a gift from your ancestors. All right, my loves, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful. We'll see you in the next video. Hello, my chapter 2s. Welcome to your reading. You chose, even when I am dancing, now I am dancing myself onto the tongue of heaven. I love this. I love this. Just feels like the divine already just having great conversations about you because they're watching like what you're doing and they got things to say. Okay. We say that as the two worlds card jumps out. Two worlds and emergence. Two worlds and emergence is reversed. I love the two worlds card. This is like as above, so below. What it is that's happening. Interesting. We talked about your card is the tongue of heaven, and two worlds is speaking about that. Like what is happening above or what is happening in the ethers, right? That you are able to pull it down into reality, right? With the emergence card in reverse, it's just saying to me that there are things that are still being developed in you and around you that's not quite yet ready to be seen, but you are carrying around something that, it feels so exciting. It's almost like that feeling for those who have carried children in their bodies, in their wombs, that feeling of the baby kicking is like, ooh, yeah, something is happening, right? And I think about babies and how babies in the womb, they are in two places at once. They are still being formed. They are in existence. It's there, but they haven't breathed yet their first breath. And so there's something here that you are cooking up. Chapter 2, my God. Ooh, I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Like something here is happening. And I don't know if you've been feeling discouraged maybe about how long it's taking for the thing to come into fruition. I want you to be encouraged because it's close. It ain't here yet, but it's close. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know if you've been, what it is that you've been hoping for, working toward. Baby, it's so close. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look, welcome abundance into your life. Prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith that the source will heal your financial challenges. Yeah, there's something that's coming in. It's so exciting. It's so exciting. This is a card. This is a deck. This group, y'all just need to continue to increase your faith. Increase your faith around what's possible. Huh? Look at that. Get your power back. You've forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine. So take your power back. Yeah, you have to increase your faith because it's going to happen. The things that you're praying for is going to happen. It's going to happen. You just have to hold on and also continue to do the work, right? Two worlds is about what is above happening down below, and also the work that you're doing below affecting what's happening in the divine realm, in the ancestral realm. And so they're saying the work that you're doing, it is catching the attention of the divine. Your ancestors see you. Your ancestors are aware of you. And they're like, yeah, baby, keep doing that thing. Yeah, baby, keep doing them prayers. Yeah, baby, don't give up yet. Don't give up, because what you're doing as you continue to stay devoted to yourself and devoted to your work and devoted to your spiritual practices, devoted to your healing, devoted to breaking curses and breaking patterns in your family, breaking cycles. As you do that, you are you are stirring something powerful that is moving the heart of the divine, that your angels and your ancestors are standing by here like, oh yeah, baby, you getting close. The more you do that, you are aligning yourself to the victory that you're calling in. Ooh, child. Ooh, that'll preach. Okay, what else? Let's get a couple more oracles and then we'll get some messages from the fathers and the mothers. This one here. Hey, last quarter moon in Leo, it says lighten up. Yeah, lighten up. I like that. This one too. Oh, there's two here. Which one are we going to take? Let's take both of them. It says full moon in Libra, find a balance. And you have full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. Yeah. And so that inspired action really feels like what I was saying before. Like, first of all, having faith, having faith and taking inspired action is like, even when I'm not sure, right? Even when I'm not sure when the answer is going to come, I'ma still move. Lighten up means to, I love the lighten up card, especially because your poem talked about dancing, having a light foot, right? Getting your groove on, getting your groove back. Lightening up, it feels like not being burdened by the what's not yet, because you know that it's on the way. You know it's on the way. I love this balance, this finding a balance, because you have this card of two worlds. So you know that saying, being so heavenly minded that you're no earthly good. So making sure that you are not only focusing so much on the spiritual that you're forgetting about the material. And conversely, that you're not so focused on your material reality that you forget about the power of tapping into the spiritual to move things on your behalf. Yeah. All right, so let's get some tarot cards to get some messages from your ancestral team. We're going to start with the mothers, because I always like to start with the mothers if I can. What do the ancestral mothers have to say to those who are in chapter 2? Oh, that one. Where'd it go? Was it this one? Yeah, that was drawing my eye. Ancestral mothers and the fathers. All right. Your ancestral mothers. You have the 3 of Swords and the Star. Oh, they're talking about healing. And this, the 3 of Swords can be that disappointment, right? It can be that disappointment. I told you that this is a chapter that needs to focus on faith, building faith. So it doesn't matter what has not happened yet. They're wanting you to also prepare your heart for the abundance and the change that's coming in for you. They want you to expand your capacity to receive. Sometimes that's the hang up. There's a scripture that says exceedingly abundantly, far above what we can ask or think. Like, that is how the blessings can come in. That's what I feel on this group. All of the things that have been disappointing in your past, all of the heartbreak, all of the despair, those will be turned for your good. And you have to know that in the grand scheme of things, you are about to step into a season of enoughness. That you don't have to be afraid of your joy. You don't have to be afraid of being cared for. You don't have to be afraid that it'll never happen. Because the season you're about to walk into, they don't want you to hold nothing that's too heavy. That's why the lighten up card is here. What good is it to have all this abundance and money all around you if your heart is aching? So what are the places in your life that need tending? Focus on that. And now the fathers, you have the Hanged Man and the 7 of Cups. Take your time, chapter 2. Take your time. The father's message to you not to rush it and not to allow yourself to become overwhelmed, because there's a lot that's about to shift and change. There's a lot that's coming in and a lot that's going to be available to you. It's important for you to tap into your expertise and to tap into your intuition. And you don't have to rush these decisions. You don't have to rush. That's why it's important for you to take inspired action. You don't have to run a particular race at a particular speed. What's important is that you take action that is in alignment for you. And just because you have many options does not mean that all of them are yours for the taking. Some of them might be empty, unsatisfying, and they don't want that for you. So take your time, right? Lighten the load. Don't just take any old action. Take inspired action. I'm telling you now, though, your spirit team, they're proud of you because you've been putting in work and there's more healing to be done. If this reading has been resonating with you, I would love if you could drop me a purple heart. Drop me a purple heart. All right, my loves. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video. Hey, my chapter 3s. Welcome to your reading. You chose May You Kiss the Wind, Then Turn From It. All right, I'm going to put that to the side. Let's get a couple messages. We're going to start with some oracle cards, a few oracle decks, and then I'm going to flow into the tarot. Ooh, that's way too many cards. Any of these cards? Put those back. Yeah. I'm going to get like one. Okay, I was going to say one or two, but there they are. All right, we have passing and community. Oh, okay. So there seems like there's a... you are going one way and maybe a community or community members are going another. I love this. May you kiss the wind, then turn from it. You are transitioning from a particular group, from a particular community, from a particular relationships. And that's okay. That's okay. That's good, actually, because you have a particular call in your life, chapter 3. There's particular things that you're supposed to do. It could be that you are supposed to be in new community. It could be that you are supposed to lead a community. It could be that you need some time to yourself. And I just want you to know that it's all right. Your ancestors do too. What's interesting too, we have 2 arrows that are pointing down. And so for me, that really just feels like you are not the only one who feels the way you feel right now. You are not the only one who's doing what you're doing, right? You're not the only one who feels the way you feel. And so that's important for you to know, because sometimes as we are transitioning communities, it's isolating. And so your ancestral team, they just want you to know that they are with you. Wherever you go, they go, because they're a part of you. And you're not going to miss out. As long as you're in alignment, you're not going to miss out. Sometimes we doubt our steps because we are doing something new. And other times we need to just trust that when we're feeling led to move, that's our ancestors telling us it's time. All right, let's get some more oracle cards. That one wanted to jump out. Look at that. All is in perfect timing. This is it. It's time to take action now. Archangel Michael says, I will be here to help you every step of the way. Yeah. You see how those doors are wide open? There's something for you to move toward, and it might be countercultural or different, or just new from what you've been doing. And that's okay. That's great, actually. It's beautiful. And this one, be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. I told you it may be time for some of you to have your own, lead your own communities and start your own thing. Look, bottom of the deck, I'm going to include this. It says, open up to your spiritual gifts. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. Yeah, I just feel like that's very relevant to you. May you kiss the wind, then turn from it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you are charting a new path, chapter 3, and it's beautiful. It's gorgeous, actually, and it's timely. It's been time for you to make this move. Okay, let's get a couple more. I know it's hard to see those cards with the glare, y'all, but I'm going to roll with it. Let's get a couple more oracles, and then we'll move into ancestral messages with the tarot. This card back here, it says full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. Breathe through the tension. Yeah, and that tension. Oh, this card wanted to come out. I think I'm gonna take 3, and I think this one. That is normal. Look, bottom of the deck, trust the universe. It is normal to feel tension, especially as you are making a shift, right? When you're going a way that's different from the way that you've normally been known to move, right? When you are turning from something that you have been invested in, But when the doors of opportunity swing open, sorry, my camera froze. When the doors of opportunity swing open, you have you really have no other choice but to walk through them, because those are your doors with your name on it. All right. So we also have New Moon in Libra. Know you are loved. Ashe. And wow. Last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. I don't know what it is you're leaving behind, chapter 3, but it's time. It's time to move. And knowing that you are loved as you move, knowing that you are accepted, knowing that the best thing about you moving on is that you leave with yourself, because you are the gift. And you have spiritual gifts that need to be, what I'm hearing is matured, right? It's time to move into more mastery. And that does not mean necessarily that the community that you are leaving, or the people, relationships, connections that you are leaving, that they're not good people, that they're not great people, that it's not that they're unhealthy or that is abusive. It doesn't even have to be that dramatic. It doesn't have to be all that. It can simply mean that it's not aligned for you. And if it's not aligned for you, that it's not the place for you to be. And it doesn't mean that you didn't learn a lot. It doesn't mean that you didn't enjoy it. It doesn't mean that you don't love those people or like those people or that job for some of y'all. It just means that you are meant to move forward. And I know it can be tense to move on. You don't have to leave with any judgments in your heart about yourself or anybody else that you're leaving in the past. It's just time to move. All right, let's get some tarot cards. Let's get some messages from your ancestral mothers and fathers for this season in your life. All right, can I get messages for chapter 3's ancestral mothers, from the mothers, these two, and the fathers? Oh, how many cards is that? Okay, these three? These two? Okay, no. Let me shuffle. Let's get one more card from the ancestral fathers. What do the ancestral fathers have to say to my chapter 3's? This one. Okay. So we have from the mothers, 9 of Cups in the Sun. Baby, let me tell you, joy is your portion. This is the right move, because it's time for you to be centered. For those of you who've been in communities or connections where you just have not been the focus, they have not paid attention to you. They have not been paying attention to your needs. They have not been showing up the way that you need it, right? The ancestral mothers are saying it's time for you to go where you can be loved and celebrated. I love that this is already here. Know you are loved. The 9 of Cups is like, yes, you can be the center of attention. Yes, they're talking about how much they want you to be in focus. And so sometimes it can be that in the particular community or groups that you've been a part of, relationships and connections or job, whatever it is for you, wherever you have been, they were not able to give you what you needed. They were not equipped to prepare you for what's ahead. You have particular things that are happening for you that you need more care to develop. Child, they want you to be happy. They want you to be happy. The mothers want you to be happy. And if where you are is not bringing happiness and abundance in all of its forms, not just money, but in all of its forms, then you know what you need to do. Go where you can get that. And the fathers, wow. The 6 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. 6 is a number of harmony. And the 6 of Swords is a card of transitions and moving on to greener pastures. And the fathers are saying it's time for you to move on to where you are getting what you deserve, where you are getting what you put in. Move to where there is reciprocity, right? That's what you need. Move where they will pay you fairly. Move where they will care about your material needs. Move to a place where they will invest in you and where you are investing in them. Move where you are being heard and held. They just don't want you to be afraid to move at all. If this reading has been resonating with you, I would love if you could drop me a blue heart. A blue heart. I'm excited for you, chapter 3. May you kiss the wind and then turn from it. Bless these people. Bless the past. Bless what has been, and then turn from it and move boldly into your future. All right, my loves. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.